Hi, my name is Melissa Daniels and I have strabismus. Strabismus is when your eyes are not pointing in the same direction like this. And I have worked really hard to get my eyes working together. And I'm a huge advocate, for those of you who've been following for a while, of combining vision therapy with surgery for the ideal result. And while I still stand by that, I want to highlight a lot of cases of people where they are able to do the whole process with just vision therapy, no surgery required. Before we jump into that, make sure you go over to learn.strabismussolutions and check out some of the offers that I have going on right now. You can always schedule a Zoom call with me, download some of the free helps that I have to help you kind of know what direction to go with your own vision. And you can also get one of my courses. I just launched the Confidence with Strabismus course and it is going so well. We've got a group of us working through it together and it's a ton of fun. So be sure to check that out. But whatever I have going on, you will always find it over there at learn.strabismussolutions.com. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky because you hear a lot of various stories about people who have success or do not have success with vision therapy. And the ones who don't have success seem to talk the loudest and say, that didn't work for me, or that didn't work for my kid, or we tried it for this long and it didn't work. And a lot of times when I dig a little bit deeper into those stories, I find out that they were maybe at an office that wasn't experienced in working with people who have strabismus, or maybe they weren't doing any of the home exercises, or maybe there was a nerve palsy. There's sometimes like these extenuating circumstances that don't apply to most people, but then they're out saying, oh yeah, vision therapy can never work. And that's too bad because it really does work a lot of the time. I actually work as a vision therapist now, and I have been shocked to see so many kiddos that come in with an eye turn, and maybe a lot of times it maybe is intermittent and they have some control, and they walk out of there a year later and they have perfect control, great stereopsis, no problems whatsoever. That is definitely more what happens than those who end up requiring a surgery to go with the vision therapy as far as kids go. Even if it's a really high angle, it can still be fixed through vision therapy. What happens is in vision therapy, they're going to figure out why your eye is doing that. Why is your brain ignoring one of your eyes? Do you need a different glasses prescription? Is there double vision going on? Is there a mismatch between what the eyes are seeing? There's so many different reasons that the brain's going to turn that eye, and many of them can be fixed through eye exercises or a different prescription. And so exploring that before jumping into surgery is what I would always recommend for pretty much any person. After, when I talk to someone who's been doing it for 5 years at a really amazing office and they haven't seen results, they just still don't have that control. It's like, okay, next step, let's look into surgery. Vision therapy can do so much for an eye turn, and I always tell people, give vision therapy a try first for at least 6 months. This is not quick. It doesn't matter who you are. If you have got some sort of strabismus for any various reason, it is not going to be easy to fix. It is going to take some major brain training. Think stroke rehab, okay? That process to learn to eat and swallow, all those things, right? That's neurological. This is also neurological. We're having to rewire our neurology. That takes time. So you've got to give it at least 6 months before you even consider doing a surgery, and better yet, do a year. Giving it that 6 months to a year gives your brain that opportunity to actually start making changes, and then you can know whether or not this is working, this is going to happen, or I think we're going to need something else to help. I'm not saying that surgery should never be on the table. Of course, you guys know that is something that I definitely stand for. But I do want people to recognize that there are so many cases where vision therapy helps the whole way, especially I can almost guarantee if it's an intermittent eye turn, vision therapy almost always works without a need for surgery, because it's the brain knows how to use the eyes together. We just have to strengthen that stereo vision, strengthen that binocular vision between the eyes. It's already there. We're just improving it. For someone who's never had any depth and their eyes are super, it's possible. But I would say more cases than not do not require surgery, and you can still get an amazing result. I feel like I preach so much about the beauty of doing vision therapy with surgery that people forget that you don't always need surgery. It's just like in physical therapy. If you've got knee pain and you go in and you do the physical therapy, many times that knee pain can go away without needing a knee replacement. But yeah, sometimes you go through all of that physical therapy and you realize, no, there really is a problem here with the muscle and we need to do this surgery and then more physical therapy afterwards, right? It makes sense to our brains when we talk about a knee replacement or a shoulder replacement or a hip. It's like, of course you'd go to physical therapy. Many insurances require going to physical therapy before having surgery. But for some reason, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's not this obvious thing for people when it comes to vision. And I just would encourage you that you give vision therapy a try before jumping into the surgery, because vision therapy can do amazing things and you're not always going to need to have that surgery. Let me know in the comments if you've done vision therapy or surgery or both or neither and how it's worked for you. And we will see you in the next video.